Ithaba fethu Shabuzet, igama lami uDonald Sizo Kamkhize. Abanye benu bangazi as uKhabavovo Ivovelihle. The big G kuphela. It is that time of the week ilanga evikini lapho sikhuluma khona ngezinto ezibalekile neziqhakathekile empilweni. Ubukele i-channel kaKhabavovo on YouTube, and this is a show yakho oyithanda kakhulu, iVovo Talk, of which I hope uyithanda kakhulu njengoba ngisho. Isonto ekseni ngiyanamukela ohlelweni lwethu iVovo Talk. I hope ni right emakhaya la nikhona and everything is right nibusisekile. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. It is a much appreciated impela siyiVovo Talk. Siyakuthakasela ukuba nawe losuku lolu hlelo lwethu iVovo Talk. Lapho khona sikhuluma ngayo yonke into ebalekile empilweni and ashilo lutho kulolu hlelo lolu. Njengoba uzwa nawe ukuthiwa iVovo, siyavova, sishiya sikhipha lokho singakudinga empilweni, sithatha lokho esikudingayo and siyaqhubeka ngempilo, because lolu hlelo lolu is all about greatness ezinazi. Nakulonyaka ku-2021 sisanyathela lapho khona enyathelweni zani ze-greatness, ngoba wena we are great. I believe in you all the time, like I always say. Hlala nami kulolu hlelo siqhubeke sisakhane siqhubhuzelane siye phambili nempilo, because konke engikufunayo nengikufisayo from ekujuleni kwenhliziyo yami ukuthi ngikubone uphumelela, ngikubone wonke amaphupho akho ephumelelile. It is the 24th of January 2021. I hope iSunday yakhe right. If ubuye esontweni or sendleleni esontweni, I hope umfundisi ukuvuselelile wakuthinta eindaweni la bekumele kuthinte khona umoya wakho wavuselela, especially in these hard times that we're going through. While I'm passing there, I just want to say, as uKhabavovo, as your host the show iVovo Talk, I just want to say bona bonke laba abalahlekelwe ithando zabo, and bona bonke laba abalahlekelwe imindeni yabo, ihlobo zabo ngenxa yalolu bhubhane esibhekene nalo lezi nsuku. Ngithi alwehlanga longehlanga, engathi uNkulunkulu anganivikela, aniqinise, anakhe, anibophe ngebhande likamoya. siyiVovo Talk sithi yini alwehlanga longelihlanga. Impela lolu bhubhane bafethu lingenisile. Siyacela ukuthi sinakekele bafethu, sifake imfonyo, sisanitize, sichelelelane. Akungiyazi njengabantu abamnyama, njengesiko lethu labantu abamnyama, akuyona into esakhuliswa ngayo ukuqhelelelana, kodwa ke ngenxa yesimo esibhekene naso kubalekile ukuthi siqhelelelane ngalesikhathi, kodwa kuzobuye kulunge, izinto zizoshintsha, sikwazi ukuthi sibuye futhi sisondelane. Kodwa kwamanje kubalekile ukuthi uzithande, uzinakekele, and unakekele umndeni wakho noseduze kwakho. Isonto ekseni ke bafethu, hlala nami kulo hlelo sikhulisane siye phambili. Ngiyathemba ukuthi abantu benu bazibuza ukuthi hey, lensizwa namhlanje yavunula, yafaka nomqhele, yaphatha newisa, kwenze njani? Ayike ngikhumbula emasikweni ami, ngikhumbula ubuntu bami, of which ihlobo sethu sobe sikhuluma ngaso namhlanje sibalekile, and kubalekile ukuthi njengomuntu uzazi, and akusona ihloko lesengishoyo manje, ngizosintroduce ihloko like I always do. Sizoya evesini, but before sevesini into engifuna ukuyisho kuwena. Zintathu ke igaba zempilo, zihlukaniseke kabili ke lezi igaba ezintathu. Mina njengoKhabavovo ngihlukanisa kabili. Ezokuqala ezintathu igaba zempilo yakho, ukuzalwa kwakho, ufika uzalwe bese uyaphila, bese uyalala, of which ukufa or ukushona. Bese ke ezinye igaba or esinye ingxenye yegaba ezintathu kuba yilezi ke, of which yibuko ezibalekile okumele uyibuke ngazo empilweni ezokhula, and sikhuluma ngayo greatness kulolu hlelo lwethu njalo ngesonto ekseni. Ngiyathemba ukuthi right lapho ubususekile ekhaya hlala nathi sizohamba nje nalo daba uzozwa ukuthi sithini mase si-introducer isihloko sethu sanamhlanje i-topic yethu of today. You will really understand ukuthi kungani ngiqale ngathi ungidlalela ngayibeka ngalo hlobo lento njengoba ngiyibeka ngalo. Enye ingxenye-ke yalezi igaba ezintathu ekumele uyibuke ngayo empilweni. Esokuqala ila isibuko sala ubuya khona, bese kuba khona-ke isibuko sala ukhona, bese kuba khona isibuko sokugcina sesithathu sala uya khona. Lezi zibuko-ke zibalulekile zonke empilweni or empilweni zethu, kodwa-ke esibaluleke kakhulu ilesi sesithathu, lesi esesiphakathini sesibili sala ukhona. Uzozwa ukuthi kungani ngisho njalo. Nayi into engifuna ukuyisho kuwena before siya ezweni lenkosi or siya evesini, and then bese siyaqhubeka nohlelo lwethu singakulela isikhathi bese uyakwazi ukuthi uqhubeke nelanga lakho on this beautiful Sunday, and you can be doing whatever. It's hot now, it's warmer, and you can go swim or do whatever that you need to do. Nayi indaba empilweni yethu mazalwa sifana nale sitsha lesi sihle si-empty, kodwa ubuhle baso akuphelelanga ngoba la ngaphakathi akunalutho. So impilo zethu ke masikhula zifana nale sitsha sihle, sime kahle, sinesiseko sikahle, konke kuqondile, konke ku-right, kodwa la ngaphakathi akukho lutho. So ke impilo zethu ekuzalweni kwethu masikhula, umsebenzi wethu ukuthi sifake isithelo esithize okube khona sikufakayo kulesitsha bese iyaphelela yonke le mpahla bese kuyenhla kakhulu. Umbuzo ke oqala engizokushaya nawo kulolu hlelo ukuthi wena ke empilweni yakho efana nalesitsha esisekele kahle, esinesekele right and everything, sase siba empty kanje, yini uyifakayo esitsheni sakho wena ukwenza ukuthi lesitsha lesi esisekele kahle kanje sibe right, siphelele, sibukeke kahle, yonke into ibe right, eqonde. Sesihamba ke manje siyezweni lenkosi, and don't go anywhere, stay with us. I hope you're going to enjoy the verse that we're going to read, and I'm going to introduce the topic of today, and we're going to carry on with the show and put this show to rest. I am your boy Kabavovo, aka Vovelisha, the big G at Kupela. I love you. We'll be right back. A very good morning to you. Happy Sunday. Dumelango haye sanbonani. Molweni nda riatamisha. This is your boy Kabavovo, aka Vovelishe, the big G at Kubela. Welcome to you this Sunday morning. It is the Sunday morning. It is the 24th of January 2021. You are tuned into Kabavovo YouTube channel, your favorite show, I hope. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Your time is indeed important, and your time is indeed highly appreciated to us. I hope you're good and you're blessed wherever you are. It is the time of the morning in our show where we go to we kick off the show with Ivesi, the Word of God, to foundate our show or to foundate our topic and make sure that on the right steps and on the right track, and we are indeed doing what we're supposed to do to make sure that we get to that level of greatness. The verse that we're reading this morning, being the 24th of January 2021, it is found in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 11. We're going to read verse 11 and up to 14, and then we're going to introduce the topic of today, and we're going to say a couple of things, and then we're going to put the show to rest. Okay, the title of these verses that we're reading, it says, it's Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 11 to 14. The title of it says, the choice of life and death. The choice of life and death. Verse 11, for this commandment that I command you today, it is not too hard for you, neither it is far off. Verse 12, it is not in heaven that you should say, who will ascend to heaven for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it. Verse 13, neither is it beyond the sea that you should say, who will go over the sea for us and bring it to us, that we may hear it and do it. But verse 14, the main verse that I want you to listen to. But like when someone starts saying something but, you must know that something's about to change. Something is about to change, the dimension and everything. Something heavy, something strong is coming. But the word is very near you. It is in your mouth and in your heart, so that you can do it. If you notice in these verses that we read, there's a couple of do it that is there. If I'm not mistaken, there's about 1, 2, if not 3, of do it that is in these verses. Okay, that was the verse of today, and I hope you did enjoy it. Every Sunday we go through the verse. I don't go through in deep into details because this is not a sermon. It's just a verse just to foundate our show and make sure that we are stepping in the right direction and in the right foundation. In a moment, we're going to introduce the topic of today, and I hope you're gonna love it, and it's gonna make a difference and an impact in your life, because this show is all about you. It's all about your greatness. It's all about you becoming great, and make sure that you become the best that you can be. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Naza, we are back with the topic of today. As you've been waiting patiently, ukuze ukuthi hey lensizwa njengoba ivunule kanje namhlanje ishaya esiphelele ingane yasembo ikamandla Nkosi lengane insizwa yasesimahlweni uKhabavovo njengoba ezidle kanje kamnandi kanje insizwa iphelele namhlanje eshaya zasebukhosini engabe usiphathelile lensizwa namhlanje. Nazo-ke, the topic of today being Sunday morning, being the 24th of January 2021, it goes as follows. It's a very simple topic. It says here and now. Just 2 words. Here and now. One of you or some of you will be asking themselves, Lomjit, Hamban. It just comes into our space and waste our time, and as here now. What exactly are you talking about, Kabavov? Don't worry, just lend me your ears and lend me your heart, and I will pour out my heart to you and my thoughts, and I hope they're going to impact your life and make a difference in your life. Okay, like if you did, thank you so much for those who checked out the show of last week, the undeniable soil, hashtag fertile or not. If you checked, like I said last week, that as a host of the show, Evo Talk, I decided that this month in January, as we begin the year, I decided to start dealing with you, excuse me, as a person. Because what I've realized in terms of greatness is that in everything basically in life, the basic thing are the ones that matters, and the basic thing in your life, it is you. If you get yourself sorted, then everything else. Like I said last week, that you will have challenges. Challenges are guaranteed. Already we're starting this year facing a challenge of COVID and all those things. There are other external challenges or external factors that we're going to face in our lives. On our very first show, we did that show or that topic when we were talking about battles of me in me. And last week we were saying undeniable soil, hashtag fertile or not. This morning we're saying here and now. All these topics, as you follow, you'll realize that they link into each other, and they're talking to you and they're talking about you as a person. Okay, here and now. What am I talking about, or what am I saying? There is a song, I don't know who, I think it's Lula Fanvos or something like that, who sang that song. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can put a comment just below and correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is Lula Fanvos that was singing that song that says, "Here and now I promise to love you faithfully," or something like that. But hey, we are here on this topic of today, here and now. Now and again in life, the problem that we find with people, they are always not where they're supposed to be. Like when I introduced the show, in the beginning of the show this morning, I talk about those 3 dimensions of your life, or 3 parts or phases of your life being separated into 2. The first part of it was your birth and your living and your dying. And the second part of it was your past, your present and your future, of which ngesiZulu igamuva lakho nenamuhla lakho nekusasa lakho. Yilento ke efika ibe khona empilweni ukuthi isikhathi esiningi esenzakalayo uthola ukuthi people don't succeed or people don't make it in life because they are in this time or in this moment, but however, as much as they are here, their mind is either in the past, still stuck in the past, or their mind is busy trying to figure out the future. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where else they should be here? Because if I can just mention these things to you as we're talking about this here now. Here now is balancing the imbalance of your past and your future, because these 3 phases in your life, they are very important. But however, if you fail to balance the 3 of them, it's going to kill your future, it's going to kill your dreams, and it's going to kill your greatness. Always let go of the pain, but never forget and never let go of the lessons that came with it. The past is just the reflection, and it's just the learning curve. It's just something that was there that was preparing you that was teaching you certain things, Hence I'm saying always let go of the pain, but never forget or let go of the lessons that came with your past. So I'm just going to touch a little bit of this 3 dimension, and then from then we're going to say a few things, and then we're going to wrap up the show. Today's show is quite really simple and straightforward. The topic of today, it's quite really simple and straightforward. It's simple things that matters in life that we do not take note of, because if you do not honor and respect your here and now, and be here and be in and now, you're gonna miss out a lot. Like I always say, that one of the greatest doctrines or lessons that I've taught my son, he can tell you, is that he must live in a moment. He must be in a moment, because there is power in the now. There is power here, there is power in the now. So if you're going to be here and you're going to be in the now, but however your soul, your mind, your whole being is not there, then you're going to miss a lot of things, and your progress and your pace in your path of growing is going to be affected and is going to be damaged big time. So I need you to understand these 3 things, that the past is just your preparation, and it's just a reflection of the things that happened, that were teaching you certain things, that as you grow, you need to take note of this, you need to avoid this, you need to be cognizant of this, that never, if there's one thing that you need to do in your life, never relive your past. No matter how great it is, never relive your past, because your past was just there. The only purpose it served, the past, it is to teach you certain things and work as a reference guide. That's all. Otherwise, you're going to live a stagnant life where you're going to be repeating one and the same thing. That is not greatness. Greatness is all about growth. Greatness is all about being better than what you were last week, or being better than what you were yesterday. And then we're gonna go now. We're gonna talk about the future. The future is something great. It's something that we work towards. Everything that we do, everything that we the energy, the time, and everything that we do, is working towards the future that we want to achieve. So, but it is important to understand that the future, it is not promised. As much as we want to see ourselves in the future, as much as I want to see myself in tomorrow, but tomorrow is not promised. One of the things that have taught us during this pandemic that we're going through, the COVID-19, it have really shown us and really reminded us that if there's one thing that we do not have, it is time. And if there's one thing that we do not own, it is time. You do not own time, you do not own your future. All that you have, it is today. All that you have, it is here. All that you have, it is now. So that's why it's important for you to respect your now, and to respect your here, and be in the now. Never pre-live your future, because the only purpose it serves, it is to motivate and encourage you to do exceedingly as you can to be your best when you finally get to it. I spoke of the mirrors as you can see, the mirrors behind me. I showed you in the beginning that there's where you're coming from, and there's where you are, and there's where you're going. The way you're going is your mirror, is your future. How bright it will be, it depends on what you do today. It depends on you being what you call being here in your present. Because if you're gonna be too much on your future, you're going to miss certain things, and you're gonna miss a lot of things, and then it's not going to work out, and the greatness is not going to be the greatness that you're supposed to have in your life. One of the greatest elements of greatness is the value, and these are the following things that lead to value. It is time, it is age, and it is season. Talking about, this is a boy Kabavovo, aka Vovelisha, the picture Kopela. You are tuned into Kabavovo YouTube channel. Today on this show, being the 24th of January 2021, in this show Vovo Talk, we're talking about here and now. One of the things that you need to understand when it comes to greatness and the here and now, it is the value. And these are the following things that links to the value. It is time, and it is age, and it is season. So why am I talking about these things? All these things that I'm talking about, I'm showing you the importance of being in here and being in the now. Because if you do not do that, your value will be affected. Because the value is affected by time. The things that you bought 10 years ago, the value of it today, it is different. But however, it depends what it is. Because sometimes if it's the property, usually the value of property goes higher. But if it's just like, clothes, or those not too valuable big assets or something like that, the value depreciate. Like the car, the value of a car depreciate. So if you bought the car 10 years ago, the value of that car today, it's different. And then the age also comes into space. When you go to the doctor, and here's the thing, before I get to age, here's the thing about time, and here's the thing about being here and now. For you to be on a right path, for you to achieve your greatness, it is very, very important to understand, where are you? What time is it? Like right now, where are we? We're still on planet Earth. What time is it? Sometimes time, it's not really only about the clock itself, but time is also about the circumstance, the situation, and the condition of your life and what is happening around you. So if we say, what time is it in this world at the moment, it is the time of COVID. That's what time it is. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the way that we look at life, the way that we do things, it's important for us to understand what time it is. Because why? Because we are here and we are in and now. For example, when I'm still on that, the importance of the here and now. If you're going to be living today, or be living the here and now, in the mentality of 2010, where we had a World Cup, What time was it that time? It was the time of a World Cup. It was the time of all the nations coming together. It was the time of showing love, touching each other, hugging each other, and doing all those things. By the way, I'm not talking about COVID here. I'm just making an example of being here and now, and making an example of then and now and the future. Because these are the things that you need to understand so that you'll be able to balance the imbalance of these things, to make sure that you live in the here and now, and you focus, and you make sure that you succeed and you become great as you're supposed to become great. So now, if you're going to live your life in the present and live with the mentality of then, because you do not understand what time it is, and then you're going to be injured, because now your actions and your mind is going to respond into certain things, is going to attack certain things and approach certain things with that mentality of what you call 2010. Do you understand? Even with these what you call devices that we use, the computers, there's different versions that comes into space, because it depends on the time. The version kept on upgrading or being upgraded now and again. Hence, it is important for you, as you are in a path and a journey of your greatness, to continue reading those positive articles, those positive books, checking those positive series, watching shows like this, motivational shows, inspirational shows that help you to inspire you into your greatness, because you are building and you are upgrading yourself, and you are being in the now. And also, what comes with the value and what links into the value, it is the season. What season it is. These are the things that you need to understand in your life, in understanding your here and now. There's a season in your life where you have to plant. There's a season in your life where you have to and grow your stuff. There's a season in your life where you have to reap. You sow, you nurture, you grow, and then you reap. What season it is. That all of those things are linking into the value, and that is important when understanding the here and now. I hope you're still good and you're fine and you're blessed. I'm still your boy Kabavovo, aka Ivo Velishe, the big G at Kupela. One last thing that is linked on the value, it is the usage. What was valuable then, it might not have the very same value now, and it will never have the same value then in the future. What was valuable then, it might not have the very same value now, and it will never have the same value then in the future, because all these things goes according to what season, what time, where are you, here and now. Here, when you're talking about here is a stage or a place. What stage are you in your life? What place are you in your life? It is very important for you to understand that, because you cannot approach life with a blind mind. You cannot approach life with closed eyes. It is important. That's why I always talk about the mind, training your mind, refreshing your mind, and all those things. Because once your mind and you fixed yourself, you will understand these things easily. Here is a stage or a place in your life. What place are you in your life? What is happening in your life right now? How are you approaching that? Are you understanding the stage that you're in? Are you understanding the place that you're in? Here are the important things cheers, let's have some water. Here are the important things that are important to understand your stage and the place that you're in your life. These things are going to help you in terms of understanding the requirements, what is required of you, how to tackle your greatness, how to approach certain things. You will be able to do that by understanding where you are, by understanding you're here and now. Now is the time, is the age, is the surrounding, is the circumstance, and it is the situation. Some of us, they don't achieve and they don't become great in life because some of us bagcela too much, and they tend to, I'm not saying don't be too serious about life and all those things. Have fun, play, be playful and all those things, but also work hard and focus. And part of you focusing is understanding you now. And you now, it is the time that you're in and the age. What age are you at? Does your age allow you to act the way that you're acting? Does your age allow you to move in the pace that you're moving? Does your age allow you to be lazy as you are? Does your age allow you to be too forward? Because here's the thing. Remember, here we're talking about those three phases of the life. Okay, part of the things that is linking on here and now is those three phases of your life, of which it is your past, your present, and your future. When I'm talking about now and I'm talking about age in this now, it's not only about the negative stuff of playing or being playful or being lazy and all those things. It can be something that looks good, but however, your age doesn't allow you to do that. Because here's the thing that sometimes happens in life. There are people that grows too quick and too fast, of which is good. It's a good thing. But however, such things can kind of like affect you, because once you get older and you get to certain level or part of your life, you would have missed certain stages in your life, of which now at that age you might want to go back to those young fool, those young age type of things, and of which that can hinder certain part of your greatness. So it is important to remember what I said in the beginning, that here and now is balancing the imbalance of these three phases of your life, of which is your past, the present, and the future. Your now is the past, future. It's also the formation of your future. Your now is your past, future. It's also the formation of your future. Kabavova, what are you saying by that? When in your past, 5 years ago or last month or whatever, yesterday, that is your past. In your past, you were hoping for the future. You were talking about the future. You were hoping for certain things. So, and the future is tomorrow. And as you get into tomorrow, today becomes the past, and tomorrow becomes your present, and tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, will become your future. Don't be confused. I know what I'm saying now. It sounds like what you call something, that just a mixed up that doesn't make sense or whatever, but it does make sense. Listen to this. Your past, future. Sorry, your now is your past, future. So The future that you are talking about in your past, it is now. This is that your now is the future. And that's why the now and the here is important, especially the now, because the now links into two things. The now is the future of your past, and the now will be the past of your future. Look at your now. Is this how your past wanted its future to be? Is this how your future needs to be formed? That is a very important question that you need to ask yourself. If there's one important thing that you need to take on this on today's show, it is that. And then you need to answer that question on yourself, and that is going to help you with your here and now. Because remember, your here and now, it's going to become the past one day, and your here and now, it is forming your future. The look or what will happen in your future, it have a lot to do with your here and now. Because your here and now is like a training ground, is like a preparation of sending into the universe the power and the vibe in terms of how your future must look like. I hope you're good and you're blessed wherever you are. It is the Sunday morning. It is a beautiful Sunday, and I hope you're right and we are blessed. I'm going to say a couple of few things now as we're wrapping up the show, and then we're coming towards the end of the show, and we're going to put this show to rest. Here is everything that you require is here, but you do not recognize, and you do not do. Sorry, it's a core. It's long. Here is everything that you require, and here is here, but you don't recognize it and you don't see it because you are not here. That is the problem. Most people, let's say, I'm not making it, I'm not winning it in life because I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have the resources, I don't have the help, I don't have that and that. The reason why you're saying that, it's because your mind, your whole being, except your body, is not in the here and is not in the now. Because if you were to forget about your past and limit the flooding of your future and let it just remain a motivation and encouragement only to you, you will realize that there's a lot of things that are surrounding you in the moment. There's a lot of help that is around you. There's a lot of resources that is around you, but you don't see that. Excuse me, because you're too much stressed of your past, of what could have happened or what should have happened, of what didn't happen. Or you are too flooded about the future, of what will happen, how will it happen, and all those things. Forget about all that. Be in here, be in the now. Because if you do that, your past of your future will be beautiful, and the future of your past will be the great one. Your past is just the memories, and your future is just the hopeful, visionary imagination. However, your reality is now, here and now. Your past is just the memories, and your future is just your hopeful, visionary imagination. However, your reality is now, here and now. Where are you now? What is happening around you? Where is your mind at? Are you here? Are you in the now? Do you understand you're here? Do you understand you now? For you to become great, you need to understand those things. These are the 3 things that I want to leave you with as I'm saying goodbye to you. As I'm wearing like this, as you know that every time in the end of the show, I'm shining on my pointers, just to leave you thinking throughout the week and digesting the show. Usually I take a name or one of the word in the topic and I play around it and I give it certain pointers. Since I'm in a traditional outfit, because one of the important things that is going to help you is to go back to your roots and go back to the basics, because sometimes these 2 civilization of things are the one that make us to lose focus, because in how we were raised in the culture, the here and now is one of the very important lessons, and it's one of the very important aspects of our lives. Here are the 3 points that I want to leave you with. I'm taking it from the word now, but I'm gonna say it in Zulu and then I'm gonna explain it to you in English a bit so that you'll understand. The now, the first one, it's Nagagela, from the letter N on the now. Nagagela means nature and take care of your stuff. Take care of your now. Nagagela your now. Nagagela imanje lako. Take care of your now. Take care of your here. The O on that word now. Okubalulekile. Okubalulekile. The important stuff. Nagagela the important stuff in your now, and then you will win. And the W, the last point on the word now, wenze konke ekumele ukwenze. Nagagela okubalulekile, wenze konke ekumele ukwenze. If there's one thing that I came to tell you in this show, it is that live in the here and now. Nagagela okubalulekile, wenze konke okumele ukwenze in your now, and you will succeed. Take care and take good care of your here and now, the important stuff in your here and now, and do everything that you're supposed to do. Like the word or the verse that we read, I told you that it's got that do it in it. Maybe it's about 2 or 3 times that it was repeated, because you need to do it. Do what you're supposed to do and do what is needed in your now, and you will succeed. That was a show, Evo Talk. I am your boy Kaba Vovo, aka Vovelihle, the big G Kupela. We were talking about here and now. I hope I did open up some things in you, and I help you to look at life differently and in your now differently. Tomorrow is the 25th of January 2021. It's a Monday. The first e-holo, the guy January. I hope you're gonna be good, and then you're gonna be happy and excited. Go out there understanding you're here and now, and become great and make your life and your future and your dreams become great, because you are indeed great. All that I want is to see you becoming great. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Thank you for your time. Your time is really important to us. I've got great news for you. I will announce something next week. There is something new that is coming, but I'm not going to tell you about it today. I'm going to tell you on the last Sunday. I think it's last Sunday next week, if I'm not mistaken, if my calendar is correct, because that new show is coming in the first week of Feb. But I'll tell you more about it next week Sunday. Make sure that you tune in so that you'll hear more of that. I hope you're good and you're blessed, and I hope I really did touch you and change and open up certain things in your life. This is where I come in at the end of the show and really plead to you and ask you to please do click like and do share, and mostly do subscribe. I like the views, the way they're growing, but we're still lacking a bit on subscriptions. Please do share with your friends and tell your friends about this guy Kabavo and this show. Let them subscribe and hear these things, because they are important, and if it's not important to you, someone needs it. Have a blessed Sunday and have a blessed week ahead. This is where I go out and say, your son, all the time, hola all the time. Be good. I'm out. Cheers. Salute.
Motivational.